I've spent this whole channel telling you creatine works. And it does. But there's one thing it does not do, and the industry is starting to sell it anyway. If you're taking creatine to protect your bones after 40, the research says that you're taking it for the wrong reason. And the real answer is sitting in your gym, not in your cabinet. Let me show you what the studies actually found. First, let's be fair to creatine, because the muscle evidence is genuinely strong. The updated meta-analysis pooled the trials in older adults. Creatine plus training added about 1.2 kilos of lean tissue over training alone. Upper body strength improved too. That's real. That's why I keep recommending it. So the logic seemed obvious. If it builds muscle, and muscle pulls on bone, then creatine should build bone too. Researchers tested exactly that. 5 randomized trials. 193 older adults. Everyone lifted weights. Half got creatine, half got placebo. Then they scanned their bones. Whole body bone density. No difference. Hip, no difference. Femoral neck, no difference. Lumbar spine, no difference. Every clinically important site they measured, nothing. And this wasn't a small gap they missed. The numbers landed almost exactly on 0. An updated meta-analysis in 2025 found the same thing. And a review in the Osteoporosis International concluded there's insufficient evidence to recommend creatine as a therapeutic option for osteoporosis. That's about as clear as science gets. So why do people believe it does? Partly because creatine does interact with the bone remodeling process in the lab. There's a mechanism. It just doesn't show up in the humans. And partly because when something works well for one thing, we assume it works for everything. That's not how biology behaves. Now here's the part that actually helps you. In every one of those trials, both groups lifted weights. And both groups protected their bone. The training was doing the work. Resistance training is the intervention with the evidence for bone, not the powder. The barbell. Bone responds to load, to force. Evidence for bone, not the powder. The barbell. Bone responds to load, to force. So here's the honest read. Keep taking creatine, because it does what it says. 1.2 kilos of lean mass and better strength is worth 5 grams a day. But take it for muscle, not for your skeleton. And understand that the thing quietly protecting your bones is the training itself. The supplement helps you train harder. The training is what saves you. This is educational content, not medical advice. If you have osteoporosis or bone concerns, that's a conversation with your doctor.